Hi there, it's me, Gamer Tyler. Please subscribe. This video is sponsored by my merch store, my Patreon page, Inventory Tunes, my PayPal donations, my gifting site Throne, and my partnership with W Energy Drinks. More about them later. Episode 1, How Long is Forever? Starfire awakens and is excited to celebrate her planet's holiday. Borthog, that celebrates friendship. But Cyborg and Beast Boy are fighting over a game controller, and Robin tries drowning it out by listening to loud music, and Raven tries reading her book. And Starfire says that they could end up drifting apart. Robin informs Star that this is just normal roommate stuff, that we'll be friends forever. Then they head off to stop a thief. The thief traveled 100 years from the future to steal a clock thing. He battles the Teen Titans during the fight. He travels back in time, but Star jumps him, and they end up traveling years into the future. But wait, Titans are abandoned. Star finds Titan's tower abandoned. All except Cyborg tells Starfire she's been gone for 20 years, and she stopped warp from making it to 100 years into the future. Star believes that warp is the cause of all her friends' misfortune. Cyborg tells Star where to find Beast Boy and Raven, but he lost touch with Robin. We find Beast Boy at a circus. Beast Boy says he tried the soul super a bit and he got his butt kicked, so now he's in showbiz. Now, next we go to see Raven, and Raven has lost it, not wanting to connect with anyone. Then Warp shows up, attacking her. Starfire, she tells him to fix what he's done to her past, but Warp tells her that the past can't be altered. She's saved by Robin, but he says, I haven't gone by that name for a while. Call me Nightwing. Robin called the Titans, and Nightwing and Starfire attack Warp. Then Cyborg shows up. Then Beast Boy and last Raven. And Warp opens up a time portal, but Nightwing attacks him, and a feedback causes him to turn into a baby. And Cyborg uses his sonic blaster to open a portal to the past. And Star goes, and then we see Star leaving with Warp like before. And Robin says, Starfire. And Beast Boy says, where'd she? Then behind them, a new time portal opens up, and Star has the clock thing, and Warp told her history said it disappeared, but she apparently rewrote history, and Starfire explains what she went through. They all celebrate Star's holiday. Episode 2, Every Dog Has His Day. A strange ship is flying around the city and crashes, and we see a green dog. Cyborg fixes his car, and Beast Boy played a prank and wants to help out, and blowtorches Cyborg. Cyborg tells him to go help someone else. Robin is training and kicked Beast Boy by accident, and Beast Boy asked if he needed help, and Robin says this is more of a one-person training. Then we have Raven and Starfire meditating to contact the spirits, and Beast Boy shows up and scares them both. And Beast Boy tells them if he can eat 29 pounds of tofu under an hour, he'll break a record. And he asks them if they'd be his official witnesses. Star says, but Raven just says no right away. So now Beast Boy heads out into town. He meets two blondes and goofs around them. Then he tries to impress them by being a dog form, but they don't want him. Now an alien is searching for his dog, and Beast Boy is captured by accident, leaving his communicator behind. And they see the alien dog thinking he's Beast Boy. That's the Titans. They find him. But after chasing him throughout the city, they learn the truth and set up a way to capture the dog. And they learn he can talk. They eventually get Beast Boy back, and the alien becomes his dog's dog, and the dog becomes the owner. Episode 3, Terra. It opens with Terra running from a giant scorpion. The Titans were going to help her, but she didn't need them. But it looks like Slade is after her. She introduces herself to the Teen Titans. She makes herself a home in Titan's Tower, taking a bath, washing her clothes. That night, Beast Boy comes to Terror. They have fun, and Beast Boy learns that she can't fully control her powers. The next day, the Titans train first up Cyborg, and he gets a new course record. Then Terror, she does a great and gets a new course record. Better time than Cyborg. Then Slade attacks, and the Teen Titans attack back. Terror gets separated when her powers go haywire. When there she sees Slade. She blocks his escape. She thinks she hits him, but he got her. She fights back, but she's no match against him, and he knows everything about her. He's been following her for a while. Where she went, she tried to do good, but failed. And he tells her that eventually they'll hate her. The Titans and Beast Boy can't keep his mouth shut forever. Then she loses control of her powers. Beast Boy makes his way to her, and she calms down. Later that night, they want her to stay, and Robin says to her to get her to better control of her powers, and she ran away, thinking Beast Boy exposed her secret. Episode 4, Only Human. It starts with the Teen Titans training their powers in the gym. Cyborg is trying his hardest to lift tons, and Robin tells him to keep going. And Cyborg yells, "Turn it off! I can't go anymore!" And he couldn't And he couldn't. He collapsed. Cyborg says when he was human, he loved pushing himself better. When he was an athlete, whether he plays a fighting game, and Starfire sings a scream song, and annoys Cyborg. Then Beast Boy does an animal trick with a cookie, and this angers Cyborg. Next, Raven and Cyborg says, "I don't want to talk about it." Then he beats Atlas, but he turns up for a real life fight, and they fight. Cyborg is no match. The Teen Titans attack him, but the Titans are no match. Atlas takes Cyborg's friends as a trophy. If he can win against Atlas, he will get them back. He returns and gets his butt kicked and says, "Let my friends go," but he won't let them return. Later, he comes and gets his friends back, and the humans who are fixing Atlas quits on him, leaving him all alone as he fights against Cyborg. And Cyborg pushes past his limits 130%, and he wins. Atlas surrenders, and Atlas asks for help from the fixer, but he won't help him. Episode 5, Fear Itself. One of my favorite episodes of the series. I typically watch this episode every October. At least I try to. I'm busy with Twitch and YouTube videos, so I don't really watch hours of TV like I used to. In the episode, we meet Control Freak, a TV-obsessed guy with a souped-up TV remote. He attacks the Titans at a video rental place. These are extinct these times. Ever since Blockbuster lost to Netflix, I love renting video games. Sure, you have GameFly, but they charge a lot unless you get the cheapest one for $8 a month. But even nowadays, we have Xbox Game Pass and PS Now for gaming. Now back to the episode. So Beast Boy rents a scary movie, and that night they all watch. Everyone admits to being scared except Raven. Then during their sleep, they awake to hear a scream. It sounded like it came from the movie. The Titans believe it must be Control Freak, and he must have broken out of jail and gotten his remote from the tower. One by one, the movie monster grabs the Titans, and Robin comes up with who it must be. But before he can say he's grabbed, eventually it's revealed that Raven was actually scared of the movie. And it's morning, and everyone is safe now. Because she admitted and fought against her fears. Episode 6. A date with destiny. A new villain shows up, Killer Moth, and Kitty wants to go out to prom with Robin to drive her ex-boyfriend Fang wild with jealousy. Since she was dumped by her boyfriend, the Teen Titans try to stop a spider-headed thief, but Robin gets infected with poison that paralyzed him. Star gives him an alien treatment that helped. Next, the Teen Titans accept Robin and Starfire fight Killer Moths, and Killer Moth makes a deal: if Robin dates Kitty and takes her to prom, then he won't set loose the rest of his giant moths. Robin accepts. Starfire doesn't like the idea that he goes anyway to the prom. The Teen Titans get Killer Moth, but it was Kitten who had the trigger. And Robin learns that Kitty is Killer Moth's daughter, and she's in charge. Robin and Starfire take her down and arrest her and Fang. Fang ends up being the spider-headed guy. Episode 7, Transformation. Starfire starts to change, and she begins to hide her problems until she's exposed and laughed at, and she runs away. She doesn't want to return home because she doesn't want her people to see her. Her friends turn the T-sub into a T-ship and go after her. Eventually, she found an alien who's actually going to eat her because the type of Tamaranian she is, a chrysalis. Her friends save her, and she's all better. The Teen Titans fight with the alien creature and defeat her. Episode 8, Titan Rising. The Teen Titans play volleyball on the roof, except Raven. The ball almost hits Raven. She uses her powers to stop the ball. Then it happens again. This time she dodges the ball, but then Terra returns and responds with "What team am I on?" On the Titans, Starfire and Beast Boy are really excited to see Terra again, and Starfire hugs her, and then she pulls on Beast Boy's face and he faints. Then she says, "What's shaken?" to Cyborg and Robin. And Beast Boy is like, "Raven, Terra's back." And Raven says, "Help herself to anything in the fridge. And don't forget to lock up after you've left." But Terra wants to join the Teen Titans, and it looks to her that the offer had an expiration date. But they're concerned about her not fully controlling her powers. But she demonstrates how well she can control them. Then the earth starts to shake, and she says, "Was it me? It looks like something is moving under the city." They all head off to stop whatever it is. Giant machine that looks like a worm. They group together to fight it, and the worm bot escapes. And then Slade calls Robin, and he is up to no good. And they travel down the hole it left there. They find out that there's multiple robot worms, and they're after Titan's Tower. Speaking of Titan's Tower, I once saw an eBay listing for the whole Teen Titans toy set from this cartoon series. I started earning a lot of money from Twitch and YouTube and Patreon, so be that's on my YouTube video idea journal to buy a whole set of that toy for a video. I know I don't really have the space, but I'm a giant nerd and I would love to have it. Now back to the recap. The Titans Tower, the Titans, Cyborg, Beast Boy, and Starfire fight the drill above, and Robin, Raven, and Terra fight the drill below. The only way to stop it is to hack the computer, and Robin fights Slade, and it's up to Raven and Terra to hack into the computer. And Terra wants to smash the computer, but Raven says, "We don't know if that would work." She wants Raven to trust her, but Raven says, "I have to meditate every day to keep my powers in line, and I'm supposed to believe you just now can control yours." And Terra says, "How do I earn your trust?" She says, you can start by trusting me." Then the computer gets smashed by accident. Slade escaped. Robin and Titan's Tower is about to sink below below. Above, Cyborg and Beast Boy stops the drill from above, but unfortunately, the drill from the drill below and the drill below is still cutting through. And Terra uses her powers combined with Raven to lift back Titan's tower. Terra gets a look at her new room. Terra says, "I don't believe it. They actually trust me." Episode 9, Winner Take All. All the Titans play a card game in Titan's Tower. Cyborg won the game. Then Cyborg, Robin, and Beast Boy arrive in a strange game where they must battle other superheroes. One-on-one matches until only 4 remain. Then only 4 remaining Cyborg. It was Cyborg, Robin, Speedy, and Wildebeest. But Cyborg thinks something's up, and he's right. The challenger takes the powers from the losers, and because Cyborg saw he captured him. And then the next morning, the games continue. This time, it's a 3-sided match. He claimed that Cyborg tried to cheat. But we know this isn't true. Robin wins, and it's revealed to him that everyone was sucked into the master of games body. He fights him and wins. The episode ends with Starfire and Raven ending up in the games. This time, instead of males, it's all females. Female superheroes competing. Sorry. Episode 10. Betrayal. Slade robots steal equipment and the Titans fight them. And the data of their fighting is collected, and Slade strikes tonight. That night, everyone completed for their last slice of pizza. It goes to Terra. Everyone goes to sleep, and Beast Boy knocked on Terra's door, and he made her a present. He wanted to go on a date with her the next night, but she said she couldn't. In the room, he goes over different ways he could have asked her out. Then he hears a cough. It's Terra. She asked Beast Boy out, and he's happy. They go out. Cyborg has munchies, and is hungry. He sees Slade's robots in Titan's Tower, and Terra takes him out of the city. He eats some of the pie and drops his Titans calm. And the Titans are cornered by Slade's robots. They fight their way through, and this is happening. Terra takes Beast Boy to a carnival that's empty. Beast Boy is having fun, going on all the rides, getting scared on the haunted house ride, playing knock down the bottles. Terra says, "Yo, Beast Boy, would he still like me if he knew something terrible?" Then Slade shows up, tossing Beast Boy to the side. Beast Boy attacks him. Eventually, Terra helps Beast Boy escape, and he realizes he doesn't have his communicator. He asks to use Terra's communicator, but she said, "I don't have it." He says, "We need to return to Titan's Tower." He says, I'm not going back to." He asks, "Why?" Then Slade says, "She's not your friend. She's my apprentice." He goes on saying to Beast Boy that Terra took pity on him. Maybe she wanted a pet. Beast Boy attacks Slade, and Terra runs away. Then, seeing herself in the funhouse mirror, she begins to cry. And Beast Boy says, "Why did you do it?" She said, "I don't know. He helped me." And he said, "I owe him." And he says, "Slade was right. You don't have any friends." Then Slade and Terra, as the two figures slip away in the darkness. The next morning, at Titan's Tower, they all realize that Terra has betrayed them all. As they reset everything, all the passwords and stuff. Episode 11, Fractured. A guy, Johnny, is making mischief. He fights Robin. They're both riding motorcycles, and Robin falls, but keeps going. Robin jumps on the bridge wires after Johnny, but crashes into the wall. Raven heals Robin's hand, but he still needs to be in a cast for a while. Robin is about to watch TV, but the other Titans at first think he's going after Johnny. Then something strange begins to happen to Robin. As Robin has a mini Robin come out of his head. He has fun and explains why he is, and his name's complicated. So Beast Boy says, how about we just call you Larry? He has a magical finger able to bend reality. Then the crime alert goes off, and Robin watches TV while Larry tries fixing his arm. The two fight, and eventually Larry's finger gets hurt, breaking reality. It begins spreading across the city. Cyber, Raven, Starfire, and Beast Boy awaken after getting hit by the strange light in a world that looks like a crown drawing. And Cyborg says, "Why does the world look like it belongs on my grandma's fridge?" And Beast Boy lost his mouth. He still opens his mouth to talk. He sounds just like her. While he talks, then Robin and Larry follow this guy. Larry explains that reality is broken. Robin says, "Fix it," he says. He can't because Magic Finger is also broken. Robin says, "Raven, fix his finger." She steals Cyborg's mouth and sounds just like him. When talking, she says that combination of both their powers could destroy the universe. Larry believes that Robin can fix it. The Teen Titans need to reach Titan's Tower. Along the way, they run into obstacles like a fire-breathing dinosaur, while eventually they make it to Titan's Tower. And Beast Boy found his mouth. Unfortunately, he put it on backwards, so he spoke backwards. The Titans fly up to this roof because Cyborg wasn't able to enter from the building. But Johnny wants the power, turning the city into a grungy metal city. Raven says, "Cool. Then I mean, oops." That's what she said. So the Titans face off against him, but it doesn't look like the Titans have it one by one. They get attacked, except Robin. He doesn't believe that he can defeat Johnny. So Larry and Robin fight Johnny, and Robin wins. He says to Johnny, "How's it feel to be beaten by a stupid little kid?" And everything goes back to normal. And Robin gives Larry another chance to heal his arm and sends Robin to another dimension. Now a word from our sponsors. My merch store. I have shirts, mugs, hoodies, phone cases, and more. Support my Patreon page and my cartoons starting as low as $1 a month. Get my weekly work schedule posted every Friday. My sneak peek at my upcoming animated video. Support me for $40 a month. You get merch delivered every 3 months. 4 items altogether. Send me donations to my PayPal account. Send me as much or as little as you'd like. Buy me gifts and have them open on stream on my Twitch. And later videos on YouTube with the website Throne. And if like an item is not available that you think I might like, you can send a request. I might add it. Now for my partnership with W Energy Drinks. Get 10% off with my code. Link below in the description. They have zero sugar without the crash. Now back to the video. Episode 12 through 13, Aftershock, part 1 and 2. Terra attacks the Teen Titans, and the Titans couldn't bring themselves to stop her. After the events, Robin will give her one last chance. They must get rid of Slade's control on her. While this is going on, she uses her powers to break several villains out of jail, and then puts Slade in control of their bodies. The Titans fight back against the escaped villains. Raven takes out the computer chip villain Overload. Beast Boy and Cyborg take on Plasmus, and Robin and Starfire take on Cinderblock. Raven takes care of Overload, then Terra shows up. It's been a distraction to lure the heroes out of hiding. They fight, but Raven loses to Terra. Then Robin and Starfire stop Cinderblock, but a flying rock knocked out Starfire into the ocean. Then Beast Boy and Cyborg are about to knock out Plasmus when the earth opens up and Cyborg falls, and then Beast Boy sees Terra. And then she closes them, seals them inside the crack. And Slade sees everything on his monitors. With the Titans gone, it's up to Robin. He promises one last chance for her, but She stops Robin. Soon the Titans say no more chances. We must stop her. Slade now rules the city. The city is a ghost town, with most of the people who did live there left. Terra roams the city, remembering the past with the Titans, checking out each sector. Then she believes they're actually gone, but the Titans attack her. And this time they mean business, seeing her as just another criminal. She tries escaping, but they just pursue her, continuing the fight. Then Slade sends Plasmus, Cinderblock, and Overload to Terra side and combine them together. Terra returns to Slade, and he slaps her because of her failure. While this is going on, the Titans take on monster villain. The Slade robots show up, and then Slade beats on Terra, and she wants to quit, but he won't let her quit. He's got control of her body with technology. The Titans continue to fight back against the robots and win. And Beast Boy came for Terra, and she asked Beast Boy to destroy her. And then Slade takes control of her body to destroy Beast Boy. As the fight progresses, Terra is about to finish him off by Slade's control. Then the Titans show up, and then it's Terra versus Slade. When Slade had her, and she uses her powers and causes a volcano eruption, the Titans run, and Beast Boy says to Terra that they need to go, but she says she must stay. She's the only one who can stop him, and the Titans run away. And Terra uses her powers to stop the volcano from destroying the city. And Slade dies by the lava. We see his mask in the lava. The Titans make a memorial in Terra's honor. The statue is actually her frozen in time, where she took down Slade. The end of season 2. Hopefully you've all enjoyed this recap. I'll be doing a recap of Teen Titans season 3 soon. As you're watching this, I'll probably come out next Friday, or if you're new to the channel, it might already be available. In that case, thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing and support the channel below. Bye for now. See you on next video. Bye.